This podcast is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. Visit the Tech Podcast Network at www.techpodcast.com. If it's tech, it's here. Welcome to Calcast, your Create International podcast. This is Gospel Gadget Podcast, episode 75. Welcome, listeners, to Gospel Gadget Podcast. We want to show you what God is doing in terms of using technology to spread the gospel message all over the world and especially cross-culturally towards unreached peoples. Greetings, Gospel Gadget Podcast listeners. We are excited to be bringing you a whole new series of episodes that relate to media for movements, very similar to what we've been talking about and sharing with you from God Network News. But in this series, we're going to be looking at the same people groups, the same movements, but looking at how technology and media are being used to enhance and spark and even accelerate movements. Can you tell me a little bit about your ministry? I haven't really heard too much. I'm just curious what you're doing, and I know you're doing DMM, and I know you have a growing movement, but I don't know too many other things. What the Lord's been doing through you? Can you let me know some things that are happening?
Yeah. Especially in my area, in our regions, because many reasons, is also for the security reason and many things. So our strategy is to discipling family. Yeah. So
Great.
we strategy to discipling family. Mostly I enter to the one community. We enter by community development.
Oh, great. Yeah, very good.
Community development, and we're working with partnership with the government here.
Good. Wow,
Because
very good.
have a program for the water filter, for the clean water filter for
clean water. That's good.
Yeah, they only have the theory of how to treatment for the waters for drink, but we have also network with one company in Europe where they are produce water filter.
So great.
They sending to us, and we bring that water filter into the community. So we give them education about the water treatment, and then after have visiting family who have our filter. So on that time, give them we evangelize them, and then also we are discipling them.
Great.
So, because it's more danger for us if we do one-on-one evangelism. Better for us is in family, as a group of family. And that's a more safe for us than one-on-one. Yeah,
that's good. I know. It's a great way to, you have to, in these communities, you have to build trust, right? Even though you're Indonesian, you're still maybe a stranger to them, they don't know. And
Yes.
so to build trust, you have to find some other need that they have, yeah, and meet that need. That's really good.
Mhm. Yeah, because also Stripe here, where we are a ministry for, their culture is really have a tight family,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so difficult for them to far away from their family. So that's why
mm,
their houses is really closer each other.
yeah,
So
yeah,
no space for so more children they have, so they build more houses but really closest with their family.
yeah,
That
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah,
So that's why we are strategic is in our thought is to reach out a group of family, not
yeah.
just starting through one-on-one evangelism, but we start with the family group evangelism.
Yeah, that's good because also the families are quite big, quite large, and maybe they have the grandmother and the grandfather and
Yeah,
uncle and auntie living in in the same area. Yeah, so it
yeah.
can be quite a large amount of people. You're listening to Gospel Gadget Podcast. Visit our website at godnetworknews.com.
And also because we are did CDC community development
Yeah,
and that and working side by side with the government. So yeah, that's just a good strategy for us to reach
it
out.
is. That's good. That's very good. Um, there is a group of people that we're working with. They're not with our organization, but they're with a network called Bluebirds. Have you heard of Bluebirds?
I know.
Yeah, yeah, you know
Yeah.
about Bluebirds.
Uh,
Well, some of the movement leaders that we were working with, we gave them some training in media, not deep, but simple training, how to use their smartphone to make short movie. And they made some little videos of how to grow fish in a barrel. Have you heard of
yeah,
this? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah. So I was just thinking about that when you mentioned your strategy, community development. It's
We
a
have
good way of.
the water treatment also. We have a working network with the Bluebird team.
Great. Wow, that's
Some
good.
some of them, some of them at the north part of Central Java. They're using the our filter.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah, some two of the guys that we trained, they made a little short video, and they took it into an area in East Java area where they didn't. This was villages that they had no friendship. They had nobody knew them, so they thought, how can we go and share Jesus with them? We don't have a relationship. And so they got that idea of making a little film, a little videos about how to do this, especially during COVID. People had lost their job and they needed, more finances, So they used that and they ended up starting in about 3 months, they started about 100 new groups in that area, just using this little videos and teaching the people to grow the fish in a barrel.
Okay.
And I
That's
thought when you
area of Java.
it's
Java.
in East Java. East Java. I don't know the exact area because they, for security, they didn't tell everything. But I thought, wow, that's a great idea, because media can be used in different ways. It doesn't have to be direct evangelism. It doesn't have to always be an evangelistic film. It can be a testimony, or it can be something useful to the people that you want to help them learn. And so that you build that relationship of trust, and then they're open to what you have to say. Yeah. That's a good way that media can be used with DMM. Yeah.
Yeah. But also because we are because our target is reach out of the village. Yeah. Because not only many villages in Indonesia, especially in West Java, they are really poor. So they're difficult. Some of them still cannot bring their children to school. So the culture is still like this. They learn by story. So
yes,
sometimes we using the audio. Yeah,
great.
Because we don't give them Bible first. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
The red book.
Yeah, the red. Yeah, Kitab Suci Injil.
Yes, translation. Yeah. So, but we are not giving them a book, but we give them like audio.
Yes, stories.
Stories. Yeah, 35 stories. Yeah, from the Genesis to Revelations. Yeah,
very good.
Story of God. Yeah, but the things is that's why I really interesting with the solar panel of the thing. Yeah, because that really needed in the village.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're reaching out the village up of the mountains and really at the East Coast.
Mm-hmm. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider donating to help us continue to bring exciting stories fresh from the field. Visit our website at godnetworknews.com and select the PayPal link on the right side of the page, or consider becoming a Patreon partner to receive access to more valuable materials exclusive to our members.